Why the Singapore market? Why not Tokyo?
So, great question. The Singapore market is a great market for data centers in general, and we believe the best market in the world for data center REIT. We looked at doing the US, we looked at doing Japan, and frankly, what makes Singapore unique is the fact that Singapore appreciates global portfolios of data centers, where in Japan, they generally look for just Japanese assets, and there's some legislative issues around how you go public in Japan. Same with US. US looks for one big bang, versus in Singapore, they appreciate a global set of assets, and they look for a drip feed of assets over time, which is what we're looking to achieve for our portfolio. As you're aware, we're the third largest data center provider globally. We've got about $3 billion in revenue. We have about 3,000 employees, 150 data centers in 20 different countries. And with the tailwind of AI and the growth created by AI, even being a part of NTT, one of the world's largest companies, we still look for incremental capital to come in.
So, in terms of the assets in this REIT, right, 6, when you've got a portfolio of about, more than 90, right?
150, yeah.
150, okay. So the thing is with REITs, right, it's all about securitizing rental, right? You've got 150 assets, you're only listing 6 of them. Why so?
Well, again, our long-term ambition is to continue to feed this REIT with high-quality assets.
Okay.
And right now, the assets that we're feeding into this REIT are from the US, from Europe, and from Singapore. But we're looking to feed it from different assets from across the globe and do that on a regular basis so that we can harvest the value in the data centers that we've created, recycle that capital, and put it back into our business to grow our business.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and Doug, I'm just chiming in here. With hyperscale customers accounting for a big chunk of the portfolio's rent, I mean, how exposed is the REIT to somewhat pricing pressures, if you want to call it that, or the pressure to renew these contracts? And what strategies do you go for to maintain these retain these rental potential?
Yeah, so we have very durable relationships with our clients. We've been at this, I've personally been at for 25 years, and so we have very strong relationships with our clients, which we apply to all of our assets. If you look at our WALE, it's about 5 years, so our weighted average lease is about 5 years. If you look at our occupancy rate, overall across the globe, we're about 96%. Within these assets we're putting in this portfolio, we're about 97%. And so given the extraordinary tailwind created by AI and cloud, we do not anticipate having issues with contract durability in these asset class because the amazing tailwind that we have right now in our industry.
Doug, so looking at the prospectus, I've noticed that you're looking to get up to about 2.2 gigawatts of data center capacity. How quickly do you expect to get to that particular level, and how does the IPO itself help you towards that endeavor, if it does at all?
Great question. So right now, if you look at what we have in production and about to be released into production, we're close to 2 gigawatts globally. And so the biggest issue for the data center business is really twofold. It's really threefold. It's having access to powered land, which we've done an amazing job. We've land banked over $1 billion last year alone of land so that we have a continued flight of land ahead of us. It's having access to actual power, which again, I've got a team scouring the earth, ensuring that we have power that's becoming available. And then the biggest piece right now is because of the scale of data centers, it's the capital involved. A few years ago, data centers were 10, 12 megawatts, and they grew to 36 megawatts. We're now launching 100 megawatt data centers. So the amount of capital and the scale of that capital is unprecedented. So tools like this REIT, giving our investors access to high quality, income producing assets that are globally distributed, is very important to us because it allows us, again, to harvest the value from our portfolio that we've created to build and get up to that level. So in the next couple years, we will be 2 to 3 gigawatts of production of infrastructure. And to the last question Sherry asked, by the way, about hyperscalers. Within our portfolio, within this Singapore REIT, we have a very balanced portfolio of retail customers, enterprise customers, and hyperscaler customers. So they don't dominate within this portfolio, although I will say that our experience with the hyperscalers is that we've been able to maintain price with them, and they've been actually accretive to our overall pricing blend.